This is a continuation of our video lesson on metric system. On this video, our objectives are numbers 3 and 4. Convert measurements including metric to English system and vice versa, and solve real-life problems involving measurements. Just a recall, here are the common metric prefixes that we discussed in part 1. Here are the conversions from one system to another for length, and this one is for volume. We are going to convert from one metric unit to another. Number 1, 80 kilometers to meters. So let us recall our prefixes. So from kilometer to meter, so from here going down here. Let us copy 80 kilometers. So 1 kilometer is 10 hectometers. Since kilometer is in the numerator, when we multiply our factor, kilometer should be in the denominator. So our factor will be 10 hectometers is to 1 kilometer. So now we can cancel kilometers. Next, 1 hectometer is 10 decameters. So our factor will be 10 decameters is to 1 hectometer. So we can now cancel hectometers. Next, 1 decameter is 10 meters. So we have 10 meters over 1 decameter. So we can now cancel decameter. So 80 times 10 times 10 times 10. I'll teach you a technique. 8 times 1 is 8 times 1 is 8 times 1 is 8. So we have 8. And then count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. For the unit, the remaining unit is meters. Therefore, 80 kilometers is equal to 80,000 meters. Number 2, 2,000 milligram to hectogram. So from milli going to hecto. So let's copy 2,000 milligram. So 10 milligram is 1 centigram. So that will be our factor, 1 centi over 10 milli. So we can now cancel the milligram. Next, 10 centigram is 1 decigram. So our factor is 1 deci over 10 centi. So we can now cancel the centigrams. Next, 10 decigram is 1 gram. So 1 gram over 10 decigram. So we can now cancel the decigram. Next, 10 grams is 1 decagram. So times 1 decagram over 10 grams. We can now cancel the grams. Next, we have 10 decagrams is to 1 hectogram. So times 1 hectogram over decagram. So we can now cancel decagrams. So we have 2,000 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is still 2,000. So count the number of zeros here. We have 3. In the denominator, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can cancel the 3 zeros here and the 3 zeros in the denominator. You still have 2 remaining zeros. So when you cancel the zeros here, the decimal point becomes here. So let us now move that corresponding to these 2 zeros, 2 movements going to the left. 1, 2. So that would be 0.02. So 2,000 milligrams is equal to 0.02 hectograms. The previous method that we did is quite tedious. I'll teach you a technique on how to convert one metric unit to another in a very easy way. This is using the ladder method. Starting from the bottom, we have here milli, and then centi, and then deci, and then the basic unit, which is applicable for meter, liter, and gram. And then we have deca, hecto, and kilo. The thing here is you have to memorize the hierarchy of the steps. To easily do that, take note of the first letters and create a phrase that starts with these letters. Starting from the bottom, we have letters M, C, D, U, D, H, K. I created a phrase to easily memorize this. Here it is. My cat dances until dogs hold kittens. I can also make it from the top going down, like this one. Kung hindi dog una, di cat muna. I still have one more set. Keep having diligence until dreams come magically. The idea here is you can create your own phrase to easily remember the order of the prefixes. So how to use the ladder method? Let's have an example. 1 kilometer is equal to how many meters? Step 1. Determine the starting and ending point. Our starting point is kilometer and our ending point is the meter. Next is step 2. Count the steps from the starting to the ending point. So our starting point is kilometer, kilo, and ending point is the meter, and that is on the basic unit. Now let us count the number of steps. From kilo to hecto is 1, from hecto to deca is 2, and from deca to the basic unit is 3. So we have 3 steps. Step 3. Move the decimal point the same number as the steps in the same direction. So let us copy first 1, and we know that the decimal point is in here. Now we're going to move the decimal point the same number as the steps, so that is 3, in the same direction. So this is going to the right. So let us move the decimal point 3 places going to the right. 1, 2, 3. Step 4, fill up the spaces with zeros. So we have 0, 0, 0. So this means 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Some more examples. To save some space, let me write it this way, and I'll use my favorite set of words. Keep having diligence until dreams come magically. Let this be a reminder for you to persevere if you want your dreams to come true. Let's have number 2. 8,000 millimeters is equal to how many hectometers? So from millimeters, that is M, magically, to hectometers, having. Let us count the number of steps from M to H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps going to the left. So let us copy 8,000. We know that the decimal point is in here. Let us move this decimal point going to the left 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let us fill up this space with 0. So this is equal to 0.08 thousand. We know that these are insignificant zeros. We may cancel them. And as a custom, we write 0 in front of a decimal point. So 8,000 millimeters is equal to 0.08 hectometers. Let's have another one. This time, a unit of mass. So from 250,000 grams, that is in until, to how many milligrams? So here, magically. So let us count the number of steps from until to magically. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps going to the right. Let's copy 250,000. The decimal point is in here. 3 steps going to the right. 1, 2, 3. Let us fill up these spaces with zeros. So this is equal to 250 million. So 250,000 grams is equal to 250 million milligrams. Next one. DAL is decaliter and DL is deciliter. So from diligence to dreams, let us count the number of steps. 1, 2. So copy 13. The decimal point is in here. 2 steps going to the right. 1, 2. Fill the spaces with zeros. So this is equal to 1,300. So 13 decaliters is equal to 1,300 deciliters. Another one, 658 meters is how many kilometers? So from meters, that is in until, and then kilometers in keep. Let us count the number of steps. 1, 2, 3. So 3 steps going to the left. Let us copy 658. The decimal point is in here. 3 steps going to the left. 1, 2, 3. There is no space here to fill up with 0, but we write 0 in front of a decimal point. So this is equal to 0.658. So 658 meters is equal to 0.658 kilometers. Conversion using this method is much easier, right? Number 6, 200 millimeters squared is equal to how many meters squared? So this is a unit of area. So when we count the number of steps later, we have to multiply it by 2. So millimeter, so that is magically, and then meters in until. Let us count the number of steps. 1, 2, 3. And 3 times 2 is 6. So we're going to move 6 units going to the left. Let us copy 200. We know that the decimal point is in here. Let us move it 6 units going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us fill up these spaces with zeros. So this is equal to 0.000200. You know that these are insignificant zeros, so we may cancel them. And we write 0 in front of the decimal point. So this is equal to 0.0002. Let us express this into scientific notation. Let us move the decimal point behind the non-zero digit, which is 2. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 steps going to the right, so the exponent will become negative. So this is equal to 2 times 10 raised to negative 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps going to the right, negative 4. Another one, 5 cubic kilometer is how many cubic meters? This time, it is a unit of volume. So when we count the number of steps later, we have to multiply it by 3. So from kilometer, that is keep going to meter, that is in until. So let us count 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 steps going to the right. So let us copy 5. The decimal point is in here. 9 steps going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fill this up with zeros. Okay. Let us express this in scientific notation. So let us put back the decimal point behind the non-zero digit. So that would mean 9 steps going to the left. If it is going to the left, the exponents will become positive. So this will be 5 times 10 raised to positive 9. Let us have another activity called Compare As. So compare the measurements using greater than, less than, or equal to. Number 1, 78 centimeters and 8 meters. Let us recall our prefixes. So before we compare two measurements, we have to make sure that the units are the same. So we're going to convert one unit to another. In this number, I'm going to convert meters to centimeters. So meter is in until, and then centimeters in come. So from meters to come, 1, 2. So 8, 2 units going to the right, 1, 2. That would become 800. So this is 800 centimeters. Now that the units are the same, we can easily compare the values. 78 is less than 800. So 78 centimeters is less than 8 meters. Number 2, 17 centigrams and 200 milligrams. This time I want to convert centigrams. So from C to milligrams, that would be 1 unit going to the right. So 17, 1 unit going to the right, it will become 170. So 170 milligrams. Let us compare 170 and 200. That is less than. So 17 centigrams is less than 200 milligrams. Next one, 900 deciliters and 9 decaliters. I will convert decaliters to deciliters. So deca to deci. That would be 1, 2. 2 units going to the right. So 9, 1, 2, that would be 900 deciliters. So let's compare 900 and 900, both in deciliters, so equal. Last one, 3 kilometers and 300,000 millimeters. So this time I will convert millimeters to kilometers. So millimeters in magically and kilometers in kip. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steps going to the left. So the decimal point is in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is equal to 0.3 kilometers. So let's compare 3 and 0.3. So 3 kilometers is greater than 300,000 millimeters. This time, we are going to convert from one system to another. Number 1, 5.6 inches to centimeters. So this is from English to metric. Let us recall our conversion factor. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. So let us copy 5.6 inches. Since inch is in the numerator, inch here should be in the denominator. So times 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch. We can now cancel the inches. 5.6 times 2.54 is equal to 14.22 centimeters. So therefore, 5.6 inches is equal to 14.22 centimeters. Number 2, 17.7 meters to yards. So from metric to English system. Our conversion factor is 1 meter is equal to 1.09 yards. Let us copy 17.7 meters. Meter is in the numerator, so the meter here should be in the denominator. So times 1.09 yards over 1 meter. So let us cancel the meters. 17.7 times 1.09 is 19.29 yards. Therefore, 17.7 meters is equal to 19.29 yards. Next one, number 3, 1,500 ml to C. So metric to English. Our conversion is 1 cup is equal to 250 ml. Let's copy 1,500 ml. ml is in the numerator, so ml here should be in the denominator. So times 1c over 250 ml. We can now cancel the ml. 1,500 times 1 is still 1,500 divided by 250. We may cancel one pair of zeros, so 150 divided by 25 is equal to 6. So we have 6 cups. Therefore, 1,500 ml is equal to 6 cups. Number 4, 3 liters to fluid ounces. So from metric to English system. Let's copy 3 liters. Let's convert this first to milliliters. Our conversion factor is 1 liter is equal to 1,000 ml. So let us multiply 3 liters to 1,000 ml over 1 liter. So we can now cancel the liters. Now from ml to fluid ounces, we have the conversion. 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 ml. So ml is in the numerator, so ml here should be in the denominator. So times 1 fluid ounce over 30 ml. We can now cancel ml. So 3 times 1,000 is 3,000 times 1 is still 3,000. 1 times 30 is 30. So we have 3,000 over 30. We can cancel one pair of zeros. So that will become 300 over 3. And that is equal to 100 fluid ounces. Therefore, 3 liters is equal to 100 fluid ounces. This time, let us solve some real-life problems. Kina needs 8 equal lengths of lace from 2 yards that she bought to design her portfolio. What will be the length of each lace in centimeters? So our conversion factor is 1 yard equals 0.91 meters. So let us first convert 2 yards into meters. So yard in the numerator, so yard here should be in the denominator. So times 0.91 meter over 1 yard. So now we can cancel the yards. Our conversion factor from meter to centimeter is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So meter in the numerator, so meter here should be in the denominator. So times 100 centimeters over 1 meter. Now we can cancel the meters. So 2 times 0.91 times 100 is 182 centimeters. Since Kina needs 8 equal lengths, we are going to divide 182 centimeters by 8. And 182 divided by 8 is 22.75. Therefore, each lace is 22.75 centimeters long. Next one. Patrick got flu and he needs to take an antibiotic for 7 days. 1 bottle of antibiotic is 2 fluid ounces. If the doctor prescribed taking 8 ml 3 times a day, how many bottles he needs to buy? 8 ml 3 times a day, that would be 24 ml per day. So let us convert 24 ml into fluid ounce. Our conversion factor is 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 ml. ml in the numerator, so this ml here should be in the denominator. So times 1 fluid ounce over 30 ml. So we can now cancel the ml here. So 24 times 1 is 24 divided by 30 is 0.8 fluid ounce per day. Since he needs to take this for 7 days, we are going to multiply 0.8 fluid ounce by 7. And this is equal to 5.6 fluid ounces, good for 7 days. Now, to determine the number of bottles, we are going to divide 5.6 fluid ounce by the capacity of 1 bottle, which is 2 fluid ounce. So we have 5.6 divided by 2, and that would be 2.8 bottles. We cannot buy 0.8 bottle in a drugstore, so Patrick needs to buy 3 bottles of antibiotic for a 7-day medication. Another one. According to Senator Gatchalian, this year, the average Filipino produces 0.414 kilograms of solid waste every day. The current population of the Philippines is 109 million. How many metric tons of waste produced daily? So we have 0.414 kilograms. Let's multiply it with the population, 109 million. This is 45,126,000. Let us convert this into metric ton. Our conversion factor is 1 ton equals 1,000 kilogram. Kilogram in the numerator, so this kilogram should be in the denominator. So times 1t over 1,000 kilogram. We can now cancel the kilograms. 45,126,000 divided by 1,000. We can cancel the 3 pairs of zeros here. So it will just become 45,126 divided by 1. So 45,126 tons of waste are produced daily by Filipinos. One more. Leia loves fishes. She bought an aquarium that measures 0.6 meter in length, 300 millimeters in width, and 40 centimeter high. Determine the capacity in liters of the aquarium she bought. Allow 10% head space for clearance. So we are given 3 measurements here. We have 0.6 meters, 300 millimeters, and 40 centimeters. Remember that the units must be congruent. So let us convert millimeters and centimeters into meter because we have a conversion factor. 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liters. Let us recall our prefixes. So let us convert 300 millimeters to meters. That would be from M up to U. So 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point is here. 3 units going to the left. 1, 2, 3. So 300 millimeters is equal to 0.3 meters. Now for the 40 centimeters, that would be from C up to U. So 1, 2. Decimal point here, 2 places going to the left, 1, 2. So 40 centimeters is equal to 0.4 meters. Now that the units are all the same, we can compute for the volume. Volume is equal to the length times the width times the height. Substituting the values, 0.6 times 0.3 times 0.4. And this will give us 0.072. 1, 2, 3. So our unit is cubic meters. Now let us convert this into liters. Cubic meter in the numerator, so cubic meter should be in the denominator. So times 1,000 liters over 1 cubic meter. We can now cancel the cubic meter. 0.072 times 1,000. We have 3 zeros here, so let us just move the decimal point 3 places going to the right. So we have 1, 2, 3. So this is equal to 72 liters. But we are going to allow 10% head space for clearance. That 10% is the space here. So we are going to get the 10% of 72, and that is 7.2 liters. We're going to subtract this from 72, and that will give us 64.8. So the capacity of the aquarium is 64.8 liters. Some quick tips. Metric system uses base 10. All conversions are done by factors of 10. From the unit base going up, multiply each step by 10, and from the unit base going down, divide each step by 10. To convert a smaller unit to a larger unit, move the decimal point to the left. To convert a larger unit to a smaller unit, move the decimal point to the right. Conversions cannot be made between measures of different units. You cannot convert meter, a unit of length, to grams, which is a unit of mass. To compare measurements, make sure all units are the same, and always affix the appropriate label to the numbers. Now, it is time to check your understanding. Pause this video for more time. Let us answer. Cheng's boyfriend gave her a 2-pound heart-shaped box of chocolates. The box has 30 pieces of chocolate. What is the average weight in grams of each piece of chocolate? So we are given here 2 pounds. Let us convert this. Our conversion factor is 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. So let us multiply this with 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. We can now cancel the pounds. So we have 2 times 1 is 2 divided by 2.2 is 0.91 kilograms. This time, let us convert 0.91 kilograms into grams. Our conversion factor is 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So let us multiply this with 1,000 grams divided by 1 kilogram. So let us now cancel the kilograms. 0.91 times 1,000. We have 3 zeros here. So let us move the decimal point going to the right 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So this is equal to 910 grams. Since we want to determine the average weight of each piece of chocolate, and there are 30 pieces of chocolates, so let us divide 910 by 30, and that is 30.33. So each chocolate weighs 30.33 grams. Gets?